Hi. So, I'm seldom a person who falls into these extremely crazy, random, weird YouTube trends, but rainbow highlighter, that's me, right? Me to a T, so I had to get on that. Now, the original rainbow highlighter, the one that you're seeing all over YouTube, is from a woman who runs an Etsy store. Her Etsy store was called Bitter Lace Beauty, and she has since moved to her own website, bitterlacebeauty.com, because her product has become so popular and it is sold out. And I imagine the moment it is restocked, it will sell out like that again. Now, that highlighter, even though it is beautiful, and you can see it in so many different YouTube videos now by all the biggins, it's kind of expensive. It's over $20 US for like a normal blush-sized type highlighter. That's a lot of money for me to be spending on a highlighter, especially one that I'm not going to wear every day, and I know you might be in that same boat. So I was watching Rach Love's YouTube channel. There, I plugged Bitter Lace Beauty, and now I'll plug Rach Love's. I was watching her YouTube channel the other day, and she does like Pinterest hacks tested type videos, and she tested a Pinterest hack on how to make your own rainbow highlighter, and I was watching it, and it looked great. Like, she loved it, and at the end of the video, she said that she had gone to Shoppers Drug Mart, because she's also Canadian, and she had found the Essence All About Candy's eyeshadow palette and said that she thought that that would be a really great one to do the rainbow highlighter with. Well, I saw that, and a light bulb went off over my head, and I was like, I have that palette. If you are a watcher of my YouTube channel, you know that I bought that palette in a haul, and I wasn't super duper impressed with the eyeshadows overall because they don't have a lot of back pigment, they just have a lot of like surface shine, which in theory makes them very good for like very pastel-y wearable highlighters. So after Rach said that, I was like, I have to make these. And so I went into the kitchen and I started dipping out of my Essence All About Candy's eyeshadow palette. So basically in Rachel's video, she used muffin tins to break eyeshadows into to keep them separate. Now, I'm not that legit, so I broke everything into the underside of a burner cover from the stove because it was a flat surface and it had sides, so I wasn't going to get it everywhere. And I was like, oh, I can pretty much just keep them all separate, which I actually inarguably did a decent job of. So I used a butter knife and I just kind of broke into each eyeshadow individually and then did what I could to keep them separate. What you're going to want to do is add a little bit of alcohol. I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm talking like antibacterial type alcohol, whatever it's called. I use 70%. That's also what she used in her video. She used it in a little spray bottle. I think that was for control. Now, I already had it in a little spray bottle because I bought it at the dollar store. And so I started doing that, but it was taking a very long time. I'm being lazy again. So what I ended up doing was I ended up screwing the lid off and just very carefully pouring some into each thing. And it worked. And then what you're going to want to do is take a little Q-tip and mix up each color with their alcohol and kind of make a paste that you can manipulate. So then after I was done, I used a toothpick and I kind of picked up product, each individual color. I kind of went with how they were laid out in the pan and how they would be on a rainbow. And you kind of lay them in strips into your pan. And that's how you get that rainbow. You're doing it in strips. And then once you have all of these strips laid down in it, what you're going to want to do is take a paper towel and push it on top so that you're soaking up all the excess alcohol, and then you just want to keep taking like clean sections of that paper towel and pushing it on top until you're not getting any more moisture and any more color transfer onto the paper towel, which actually did not take me very long. With this whole palette, I ended up making two. I made a little pan and a big pan. So this was an eyeshadow and this was a blush. And the reason I did that is because a lot of the videos that I've seen on YouTube using the highlighter, they're all in this size pan. And what I often found that I didn't like about that highlighter is that it's so wide to get all the strips that when they put it on their face, the blues and that sort of thing end up kind of in the person's contour. And I was like, oh, maybe if I make a smaller one, it's easier to like focus it on the tops of my cheekbones. Like I said before, the Essence eyeshadows, these ones don't really have a lot of back pigment, so you're not really going to get a very in-your-face, boom, rainbow the way you are with those. So if that's what you want, that's not what you're getting here. What I got with this was a very sort of light, simple, easy shimmer that does kind of change tone, but only ever so slightly. And I did apply both of them with this flat topped brush. This is the e.l.f. contouring brush. And I did the small one first, and then I did the larger one. I think, generally speaking, I like the look of the bigger one more actually, just because the blues and the greens aren't as super pigmented as they are in the actual Bitter Lace Beauty one. So it didn't really turn out green and blue in my contour. It just kind of is subtle. And so overall, what I'm saying is if you want to use the Essence All About Candy's eyeshadow palette to make this rainbow highlighter, that is fantastic. But just know that you're not going to get super strong, stark pigment. You're just going to kind of get cool colors that shine, and it's sort of iridescent in that sense. It might not come out rainbow, but you are still going to get a really cool, nice effect, and I can definitely see myself using both of these even if it didn't technically come out the way that I thought it was going to. So that's everything for this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and you subscribe. If you have any ideas or requests for future videos, please feel free to let me know because I would love to make them for you. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!